that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined the street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about this new video that's flowing around, and we're going to dive into the comments and see what's your aspect on the video. You think it was right for the guy to record and press the guy while he's on camera, or do you think the other guy's wrong for walking away from the situation? We're going to dive into the comments and see what you guys think. And I want to know your opinion on this situation, even though I'm not a part of a club, so what I think really doesn't matter, but I'm going to give you my 2 cents anyway. And the comments that I read have no reflection on this channel. I'm not on any side. I support all motorcycle clubs. I don't take sides on anything. I have support for all of them. Just to let you know. So whatever these comments read, if they're really disrespectful, I'm not going to read them. But I have support for all clubs out there. I hope that people can get along. But the good thing is, nobody went to prison and everybody walked away, right? Isn't that what is supposed to happen? But there's two sides to the coin. And we're going to get into it today. But before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. If you don't like this show, you already know what to do. But tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. So we got over 1 million views on that video. And we're going to dive into the comments. But before we do that, we're going to talk about some crashes that have happened. And we're going to talk about this strip club that is closing down. So the Grace Strip Club, Pharaohs, closed as the state liquor license expires. Chickatawaga Strip Club, operated by Peter Grace Jr., who was convicted of drug and sex trafficking and other crimes, closed late Sunday, shortly before its liquor license expired. Grace told the news on Monday his Pharaohs Gentlemen's Club on Arrow Drive would be closed for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So the rumor is it's going to be switched over to his mom's name. So the state's attorney was working to get the liquor license extended, but Grace said he didn't know what the future holds. He also said he believes that federal prosecutors were pressing the state liquor authority not to review the license. I am very angry about this because 60 people are going to be losing their jobs, said Grace, who contacted news from the county jail. Grace is scheduled to be sentenced on October 31st. A jury found him guilty last December of multiple felony crimes, including bribing a federal agent, drug trafficking, conspiracy to commit trafficking. Grace has maintained his innocence and has asked the U.S. District Judge to overturn the conviction and grant him a new trial. In a phone interview with the news, he maintained that he had a previous interviews that he and his business were unfairly targeted by federal prosecutors. The 3.2 acres Pharaoh's property. That's a big ass strip club. Holy shit. So it's near Buffalo and Niagara International Airport, owned by Grace's mother, Linda, because the liquor license is in but the liquor license is in his name. So it's owned by his mom on paper, but the liquor license is in his name. The 2-year lease expires at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. According to the state liquor authorities, Garay said a longtime Pharaoh employee told him when they shut down the club Sunday night around 11:30 p.m., many of the employees and customers were crying. I'm sure they were crying on the shoulders of the strip club employees. You're not going to have a job anymore. What are we going to do? Here's a little news clip.
Pharaoh's Strip Club has closed for the final time after 20 years in business. The club shut down last night, leaving 60 people out of work. According to the owner of Pharaoh's, Peter Gervais, he was unable to renew and extend the liquor license following his conviction on several federal criminal charges. Employees were told about the decision to close last night. Gervais is being held at the Cattaraugus County Jail pending his sentencing in October. Gervais also tells Two on Your Side that the club may reopen under new ownership within a few weeks. Whether the club will be operated by his mother and remain in the Gervais family or sold to an outside interest remains to be determined, according to Gervais.
So who knows what will happen with this situation? I'll keep you guys posted. As you know, if you don't know, he's connected to the mob and all that shit. Mick, what's going on? How are you? Tommy, what's good? Miklo 1%. Shout out to Miklo. Go check out his book, The Spirit of the 1%er. You can find it on Amazon. Proof, what's going on? David, what's good? Ken, Hardwire. We got some people pouring in the house. Soundproof 1%er. Good morning. Mike Ball, shout out to Mike Ball. Go check out Mike Ball's show at 11. He's got a show dropping at 11. Great content. Go check him out. And check out our interview. Part 3 will be dropping tonight. Jack, what's going on? He says, how can you be a 1%er hiding from cameras and then pull one out? P.S. They got down after they shut the video off, but y'all just don't see that part. I was there. Oh, shit, you were there? Hey, I could send you a link right now, and you could come on here and explain what happened. Big Joe, what's going on? Let me know, Jack, if you're up for it. I could send you a link, and you could we could talk about what happened. Well, you know what? If they did fight, good. They get it out of their system, and everybody walks away, right? Mike Ball, do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, he does. I'll put a link for his YouTube channel. It's called Insane Wheels, I believe. Really, if they did fight, that's great because it will show people that you can fight. And you see, you only get one side of it. People don't get the whole story. Yeah, no problem, Mike. TNT, what's going on? Grumpy Italian, shout out to you, man. 1%er clubs will never get along with each other. There's too much ego, too much bad blood. I believe that too. I think maybe the leaders will try to work something out, but I don't think everybody will fall in line. And it's just how it is, you know. Some people aren't gonna go with it. So this guy said that they fought after the video goes off, but we don't got that video. All we have is what we have, and we're gonna go with what we have. So before we get into that, we're gonna talk a little bit about these crazy crashes that have been going on all over the country. So, crashes across Arkansas Saturday killed 3 people. 3 people, including 1 minor, were killed in separate car crashes across the state Saturday, according to preliminary police reports. A minor identified pedestrian was killed on Sunset Drive in Fayetteville around 2:47 Saturday. Pedestrian crossing the road when they were struck by a 2024 Chevrolet traveling south. Investigator officers said the Fayetteville Police Department noted that the weather was cloudy and the road was dry. But an hour later, 1 man died in a 2-vehicle incident. Michael Lucas, 57, of Jacksonville, was driving a Harley-Davidson motorcycle east on US 64 when he was stopped at the intersection around 3:50 p.m. Saturday when a 2019 Chevrolet struck Lucas from behind. You know, that's like a terrifying thing when you're sitting at a light and you don't know if someone's going to crash into the back of you. That's why sometimes it's good to be set off from being directly in back of someone. I was on the highway yesterday in a car and this guy was riding a bike and he was just fucking riding on everyone's ass. And I'm like, damn, like that's definitely not a way to ride. You don't want to ride on people's asses. They could tap the brakes and your ass is going flying right over them. But the investigating state trooper noted that the weather was clear and the roads were dry. So late Saturday night, another man was killed in a single car crash incident near the intersection of Country Club Road and Mulligan Lane. According to the report, Mark Freer, 54, was driving a 2020 Ram pickup truck north on Country Club Road around 10:40 when the truck left the road on a bridge, struck the guardrail, overturned into a creek. The investigating state trooper noted the road was dry and the weather was clear. So what the hell is going on in Arkansas? In another crash, a 45-year-old is dead after a motorcycle crashed into a truck. This is in Dayton, Ohio. A man is dead after a crash between a motorcycle and a truck Sunday, according to the sheriff's office. The crash occurred around 10:24 p.m., with the office being dispatched to U.S. Route 127 at State Route 274. The initial investigation of the crash indicates the motorcyclist traveling south on U.S. Route 127 attempted to pass numerous vehicles in a marked no passing zone. At the time, there was a Ford truck traveling south along the route as well. Officers determined the truck attempted to turn on east on State Route 274 when the Harley-Davidson crashed into it. The motorcyclist was ejected from the vehicle and he was not wearing a helmet. The motorcyclist, identified as Timothy Betts, 45, Ohio, was taken to an area hospital where he was later pronounced dead. The crash remains under investigation, and they're submitting information to the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office for review. That's the 4th fatal crash in the county this year. So it just goes on and on. There's so many crashes. Toledo, Ohio, 2 people were involved. One of them was severely hurt in a motorcycle crash in Toledo on Monday. Toledo police records said the crash happened around 2:30 a.m. on September 1st, near Whitaker, located between Alexis Road and Lansky Road. The 26-year-old man was driving a motorcycle with a 24-year-old passenger on the bike. Police said that they were heading southbound on Secor when the driver lost control of the motorcycle and hit a construction barrier. The driver had to dump the bike. The 24-year-old passenger suffered injuries police described as severe. The driver was medically cleared with minor injuries. Investigators are still looking into that crash. So, I mean, this happens constantly. There's motorcycle accidents every single day. So just be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're on a bike. Now, people want to, hey, Sneaker Delphia, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. TNT, Virginia, what's going on? Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me this morning. Slow Ride, what's good? Good morning. So there's a lot of people talking about this incident. Now, who do you think's wrong? Is this guy wrong for recording the situation? Or is this guy wrong for walking away? But allegedly, like this guy said in the chat, that they fought afterwards. Good. That's good that they fought because they both walked away. No one went to prison. No one died. And everyone's good. But the only thing that is out there is this video. Now, does it make the club look bad that he walked away? Who knows? That's up to you to decide that. But he was telling the guy that he had a bum arm and he couldn't fight. He had a bum arm. The guy kept saying, "Go over to the trash can." So I guess from what I heard, and there was people watching it, a bunch of people standing by. From what I hear, this guy was talking online, making threats, and this guy confronted him. And he wanted to fight him. So he pulls out a camera, and a lot of people aren't agreeing with him pulling out a camera. I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think he's wrong for pulling out the camera? Now let's take a look at the video that everybody's talking about.
Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your ass. Let's go.
He said, "I have one arm, dude. I'm gonna let the video play once, and then we'll go back over it."
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your ass. Let's go. Come on. I'm putting this on Facebook. Trash can right over there. Look. This running from me. Come on, man. Over here to the trash can, man. One arm, my bro. I don't give a if you got one, because I know you ain't got two. Bring it over here to the trash can, dude.
So my thoughts are, if you are online and you're going to make threats, then you got to be prepared to fight when the time comes. I mean, I don't care if you got one arm. If you are making threats online and you get confronted and you're on camera, especially on camera, you can't do that. Like, I don't care if you got one arm, you definitely have to fight. So this is like what happens in prison, right? When you're in prison, you have to fight. If you walk away like this guy did, you will be picked on. They will rob you for all your stuff. You will never live it down. You cannot do that in prison. If you do what this dude did in prison, you will be punked your whole stay. Everyone would know. It travels from prison to prison, and you definitely will not ever live it down. Now, people in the comments have different reviews on it, and make sure you guys go follow Mark Rogers 7. That's who originally posted this video. So go follow Mark Rogers 7 on TikTok. Wild on Twos, Vlog, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. Gary, what's up? Soundproof, what's going on? With the screenshot of the guy talking crap online. I don't have that. This is just what I heard. The right wristband he has on because he got out of the hospital 6 hours before this happened over a dislocated shoulder, and it was still swollen and wasn't able to move. So you said you were there, right? So when they fought, he ended up fighting, you said, right? They ended up fighting. And what happened from there? Did they, number one, who won? And number two, did the guy get up and did they shake hands and walk away? I want to know that. And is there a video of the fight? If you talk crap and then back it up, also being recorded and baiting is another thing. Listen, this isn't the first time that this has happened where people are on camera getting baited. We've seen this before. Let's take a look at that video. You guys remember this one, right?
Here I am. So put hands on me. Are we not in reach? My back's to you. Go ahead, get the first one in. I tell you what, I'll let you have the first one. Get the first one in.
Now, so is it baiting someone if you're on camera? Is it wrong for the person to pull out a camera? This guy's obviously calling out this guy. Same thing. He did nothing. I mean, but is it wrong to pull out a camera, or is it wrong to not do something on camera? That's what I want to know. I want to know what your thoughts are. We had a lot of people comment on Facebook. Over 1 million views, over 1,400 comments. And we're going to go through some of them. So listen, this happens with every club. Don't think you're not immune to the shit, because this has happened to
You all right?
Hell's Angels too. These are 3 Hell's Angels. Same thing. These guys pull out a camera. Who's wrong? Is it the guy recording, or is it the people who don't want to fight on camera?
Huh? What's that? Red Devil what? What's that?
Red Devil?
That's filthy? Get out the car right quick. Get out the car.
This guy's got a filthy few tag on. You guys know what that's for, right? You're supposed to live up to it. Is he wrong for not doing something on camera?
Get out the car.
Get out the car.
What's up? You the president?
No, yeah.
Yo, relax.
Yeah.
President. Relax. Back up. Put that shit down right now. Fuck these guys.
Hey,
Violate.
chill out.
We're gonna violate.
Run on me. Run on me.
I'm violent, nigga. I want you to act stupid. I want you to act stupid. Yeah. Fuck out of here. I want you to act stupid. I want you.
My name AP. Sucker free. Come get me.
Get that
Regulator all the way like that.
Shit. What's up? This punk ass vet. What's up? I'm about that. What's up with you? You alright?
What's up?
Huh? What's that? Red Devil what? What's that?
Red Devil?
This dude's got a shirt on his shoulder trying to hide it.
That's filthy? Get out the car right quick. Get out the car.
Listen, you're going to be in situations. When you go to prison, you think it's one person? It's a whole group of people wanting to fight. And if you don't throw down, it will haunt you. It'll go from prison to prison. So you have to fight. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if it's one guy or 10 guys. You have to throw down. Now, like this guy said, that they fought after the cameras went out. But that's not what we have. All we have is this video to go by, you know?
Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop you.
I mean, he calls him out on video. I had to edit the words a little bit. He was using a lot of vulgar language. Thank you for gifting the membership. I appreciate it. Virginia says, if you about it, you handle business, not pull out a camera for clout. That's for clout. Well, I agree.
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop
Hey, Grumpy Italian got the membership. You won't be disappointed. I got a lot of great content on members. And make sure you guys check out Kenny. What's going on? No taking videos. It could backfire on you 100%. You could pull out a video camera and it could put you in prison. It's crazy. Make sure you check out Patreon. A lot of content you cannot see on YouTube. Some graphic content, some different crazy content. I'm going to be putting a new video up there today. Mike Ball says these kinds of situations arise to all clubs all the time. Civilians and other clubs trying to push their way around. Listen, this reminds me of prison so much because this is what happens in prison. You get called out, and it doesn't matter who you are. If you choose to do what this guy did in the video, you will never live it down. They'll punk you to take your shit. You'll be labeled a chump. But with the camera being pulled out, that kind of changes things. So I want to know what you guys' opinion is. Do you think this guy's wrong for pulling the camera out? Or do you think this guy's wrong for walking away? I mean, there was people there watching. I want to know if the guy commenting is one of these people. The guy that said he was there. Jack. Jack said that he was there at the time, and he said that when the cameras went off, that they ended up fighting. But we don't see that. We don't got that part. It says right here, how can you be a 1%er hiding from cameras and then pull one out? Plus, they got down after he shut the video off. But y'all don't see that part. He says, I was there. I don't know. From your picture, it looks like you might be the guy in the middle, maybe. I don't know. Are you one of these guys, Jack? And he says that he had a wristband on because he just got out of the hospital because his shoulder was fucked up. And that's why he had the wristband on. He says it right here, the white wristband he was on because he just got out of the hospital 6 hours before this happened over a dislocated shoulder. It was still swollen and he wasn't able to move. I mean, I don't care if you got a broken neck. Someone calls you out on camera like that, especially if you're talking, if you're like writing a check with your mouth that your ass can't cash, then you got to back it up. That's the bottom line. I don't give a shit if you're sitting in the hospital bed. You can't just run your mouth. You know who is eventually going to feel this type of shit? I'll show you. These guys. These guys are going to end up dealing with some consequences for all the shit they've been talking. They talk a lot of shit too. And they think that it can't happen to them. You know who else? This guy. He's the biggest gangster online. But when it comes down to business, all the chemical Superman is what it turns him into. So we're going to take a look at some of these comments. Let me play this one more time. So allegedly, Jack says that they fought after the cameras went off. Hey, get out your feelings. How you doing? These new 1%ers are so blue collar, works with families. Just blue collar, works with families. That's crazy, man. It's a different world. We live in a different world. Staxx, I went down to the bank to get a new one, and now I have to wait a week. But I'll join my friend one of these days. We should get up, maybe find some content. I'll be the cameraman for today. Hell yeah, Tommy, I'm with it. 1%ers don't care about going to jail for a simple assault. They don't pull cameras out either, you know. I don't think Sonny Barge or whatever pulled the camera out to do something like this. The only reason why you would pull a camera out is to embarrass somebody, you know, on camera. But obviously, the guy walked away on camera, so that's all that people have to go by. They don't know that they fought after this thing happened. All they see is this guy walking away. But is he wrong for walking away, or is the guy wrong for pulling out the camera? That's what I want to know. I want to know what you guys think.
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your ass. Let's go. Come on. I'm putting this on Facebook. Trash can right over there. Look.
It's all good, Tommy.
Running from me. Come on, man. Over here to the trash can, man. One arm, my bro. I don't give a if you got one, because I know you ain't got two. Bring it over here to the trash can, dude.
I want to know why exactly is this even transpiring? Is it transpiring just because of his patch? Or did he do something prior? Because what I hear is that he was talking online, but I don't know if it's true. It could not be true. It could be just because of the patch. I don't know. Should have slapped the phone out of his hand. Just crazy. We're going to take a look at some of these comments. These comments are crazy. So we got over 1 million views, 1,400 comments, 290 shares. This guy, John, says, save face, take the ass whooping. 100%. Another comment says, biker clubs are funny. A bunch of old men trying to mimic gangs in the 80s and 90s. Someone else says he should be stripped of his patch and have his Harley taken away and face the beat down, or have many markings or tattoos on his body taken off or covered up. That's a little extreme, but okay. Bikers haven't changed much in 60 years. Always looking to fight over nothing. Paul says, kid about to lose that rocker. What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to lose the rocker over this situation? Or do you think he'll be able to keep it? His bottom rocker says Southwest. So he's obviously somewhere in the Southwest. And word on the street is the Pagans are the biggest motorcycle club in the country as of right now. That's what I hear. Lynn, how you doing? The one-armed man can't defend themselves. Maybe that's why the challenge is set up. The coward is there, looks like a setup. Cameraman knew he had the one up and had his crew with him. Knew the guy was down an arm and pulled his camera. Listen, if he wants to fight him just over the patch, then that's no good. If he pulls the camera out and wants to fight him just because he has the patch on, I wouldn't respect that. But if he had some personal vendetta against him, maybe they had some personal drama going on, I'm going to try to find the backstory on the situation and find out exactly why this even transpired. Why did the guy pull out the camera? Why did this happen? All right, let's take a look at some more comments. I mean, there's a lot of comments. Mike says, didn't even try. Ooch. And then you put it on social media. This other guy, Mike, says, the one-armed bandit wanted to fuck his world up. This pagan is about to have his life changed. That's not how 1%ers get down. He should have been swinging on him. I mean, it's a little different when you're on camera. Things, do you think he's wrong for not fighting him on camera? Brian says, lots of bikers are just soft, racist punks. I don't agree. Pamela says, I'm glad this was taped. But why are you glad it was taped? None of it should have been taped. There should have been no cameras. This guy, Ran Lee, says, you don't put something violent in videos with patches and shit. This was a publicity stunt. Dude is straight up G. He knows a motherfucker will engage on camera. Rico is a real thing, fellas. John says, notice the bikes in the background right before the video ends. He saw his boys and changed his attitude real quick. Huh? There were other guys there too. I have the picture right here. There was guys standing there. So the guy with the camera was not alone. I don't know if these are just bystanders or what's the deal with that, but he definitely wasn't alone. It doesn't matter. You have to be prepared to fight. If something like this happens, you have to be prepared to fight. HDMC coward snitch can dial 911 blindfolded. Bet he iron order members. I don't think iron order should even be a thing. Don't worry, I'm doing a show about iron order very soon. I just got done with an interview about the shooting that they did, killing a Mongol. And it's a pretty good interview. In fact, I'm going to work on that after this. David says, you tried to fight a dude with one arm and you posted on social media. D. Argo Nunya says, dude with a lot of mouth with 3 dudes standing there as witnesses and a video recorder playing. If he was all about getting it in, he would have put it down and put in work. Also, probably wanted to get in a fight in video so he could run it down to the cops after he did a nice edit job. People think bikes are stupid. He is a top 1% club. He prospected. Hats off to his sponsor who taught him the way. Sometimes you getting into a no-win confrontation that's going to bring heat on the club isn't the smartest move. He saw that the dude, he saw that and did the right thing. It's misspelled. So, but one thing is for sure, the idiot with the camera is definitely going to catch a bad one next time the opportunity presents itself. It was a bad move to pull out the camera, I think. Christopher says, you could have just got it in, but you decide to pull a camera out. Max says he was standing there until he put the camera on. He was just standing there until he turned the camera on. Then he started talking. Rocco says, I mean, dude walking away from a possible conviction, if he does the camera boy dirty, and dude with the phone recording is like a rat, basically. Hey, actually walking away when someone has a camera out isn't a totally dumb move. I agree. If someone's got a camera out and they're trying to provoke you into a fight, I would walk away. Especially when your face is on the camera and your club's patches are on the camera. I agree with that too. The local authorities and the feds are watching. I mean, if the guy was so tough, why didn't he pull the camera out? Look at the big picture, this guy says. Mr. Foley says, where's part 2? I'll get part 2 if there is one. Rick says, as soon as I heard P word or the B word, game over, no balls. Paul Derry says, a bunch of immature children who think they are men. Pathetic. Buck Mills says, if the cat would have even thrown a punch, Leo would have the whole chapter on a Rico. Pete says, Patch getting pulled and club ass whooping. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to get his patch pulled for this? I mean, we got to find out the whole backstory to the situation. Why did this even transpire? Why did this guy pull the phone out? Was it all because of the patch he had on his back? Or was there something deeper going on? So the story I heard was that this guy was talking online. And then they ran into each other. But I don't know. That could be wrong. Or is it just because of the patch he has on his back? Because if that's the case, and this dude just pulls a camera out, I think it was wrong to pull the camera out. What do you guys think? And he's hurt. Come on, man. You're going to be threatening a cripple guy? Let's take another look.
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your ass. Let's go. Come on. I'm putting this on Facebook. Trash can right over there. Look. This running from me. Come on, man. Over here to the trash can, man. One arm, my bro. I don't give a if you got one, because I know you ain't got two. Bring it over here to the trash can, dude.
Yeah, but he's got a camera out, so who is wrong? I mean, I wouldn't want to be fighting on camera. If you know there's a camera, I mean, the camera was insurance because he never fought a day in his life. If HDMC gets to keep his pets. So what is HDMC? Is he in a club? Does anybody know what the HDMC stands for? What's the HDMC? Holding a press conference talking about a shooting, trying to get another club locked up is snitching. Does anybody know what the HDMC stands for? Harley Davidson motorcycles? No, so he's not a part of a club. Or is he? It looks like he has a cut on. I don't see any patches. The camera doesn't go down that far, but I want to know why he's calling this guy out. Is there there's things going on. I heard this guy was talking online and this guy caught him somewhere. That could be wrong. It could be because of the patch. It could be because of anything. I really don't know the truth. Does anybody know how this whole situation started?
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your ass. Let's go. Come on. I'm putting this on Facebook. Trash can right over there. Look. This running from me. Come on, man. Over here to the trash can, man. One arm, my bro. I don't give a if you got one, because I know you ain't got two. Bring it over here to the trash can, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't the camera thing, it's kind of it's not a good look. You don't pull a camera out. He's no 1%er, John says. JJ says, just wrestle. Somebody's going to be giving up their cut, JJ says. Scott says, they let anybody join now. Travis says, notice the video stops. That's all I'm saying. Brandon says, why would he want to do something if he's being recorded? I agree. Dustin says, it ain't about a cut. It's about keeping those hands in the same gear that your mouth is in. I agree with that. I'd rather die like a man or get beat up. Rather die a million deaths than running like a coward. I agree with that too. There's got to be a backstory to this. They probably know one another from the past or something, because if they didn't, I doubt he would be saying all this BS. I know. I don't think he would pull out the camera and be saying all that if it was just over the patch. I think there has to be a deeper story to it. Thomas says, you never know. You never back down. Bro, be proud of your colors and don't let no one intimidate you. Show them what you're made of. If you're a true member And for real, he wasn't just going to fight him anyways, because he invited him to the trash can where it started. And that's where you get it done. Whatever that means. Dennis says, goes to show you that the patch don't make the man. Be a man, proud of your patch. No matter what the situation is, throw down, win or lose, stand up for your cut. Brandon says, ouch, not a good look. Julie says, lucky there wasn't a sister there. Why? What would they have done? Trenton says, soft. You never walk away from a one-on-one fight. But is it different if there's a camera in your face? Johnny says, what was up with the three guys standing there looking to me like it was going to be a 4-on-1? The hell, I was unaware Facebook had so many tough guys on it. I believe old tough guy with the camera about to see more action than he wanted. Oh, I'm pretty sure that there's a backstory. Probably ended up with old boy's camera getting bones stomped out his ass. Jim says, no, not the trash can. Tony says, the guy with the phone out, what to throw down, so he calls the cops. Gabe says, question, did he not get jumped in and take his ass beaten already from his homeboys when he got in? Why does it seem new to him? I don't know anything about biker gang lifestyle. Obviously, you don't know anything. You don't get jumped into a fucking biker club. You get jumped into a gang. You see, I was jumped into a street gang. That's totally different than a motorcycle club. I had to fight 3 people. Hey, what's going on, Craig? Sean, how are you? I'm just showing what he's made of. Nothing.
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can.
You don't pull a camera out, man. No situation. If you want to go fight somebody, you don't pull a camera out unless you're just trying to embarrass them, you know? But obviously, people have different opinions on the situation. So I'm not sure if he would get his patches stripped for this. I mean, do you fight the guy on camera while there's all these people around, 3 witnesses plus a camera while this guy's recording you? Or do you just walk away like this guy did? So I guess this guy, you see the white bracelet on his wrist. I guess he just got out of the hospital. And he had his shoulder got popped out or something like that. And it was all swollen and he couldn't move it. So, but I guess from what this guy Jack says, when the camera got shut off, they fought near the garbage can. But we don't have that video. All we have is this to go by. So do you guys think he's going to get stripped of his patch? Again, on video, maybe a good thing he backed away fully patched. Can't be keyboard and not be all the way gangster. Never be disrespected. Stand up. Rather you beat up than not stand in the ground, no matter how many you got to take on. I agree with you, Brian. I don't give a shit. But, I mean, there's a time and a place, right? If someone pulls the camera out, there's other people around, and they start doing this shit. I mean, I got to say that the man thing to do is probably walk away, you know? What do you guys think? I want to know what your opinion is. I mean, I feel both ways, you know? I feel like he probably should have did something, but this guy shouldn't have pulled the camera out. So It's kind of caught in the middle a little bit. Someone calls you out like that, you have to fight. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. I don't give a shit if you got a fucked up shoulder. I don't care if half your head's melting off. You got to handle business. Win, lose, or draw, you have to. Like, if this type of situation happens to you in prison, you have to fight. There is no walking away. You ain't walking away. I've seen this happen to people in prison, and I've seen them walk away, and they never live it down. If they fight and stand up for yourself, I don't care if you don't know how to fight and you try. If you put in some heart and some effort, they will respect you more than walking away. You can't walk away in prison. Sean says, yo, Staxx, I love my from Bristol, England. You read my comment. I don't comment on just any video, by the way. I do know the real 81. I'm here weekly. Come Bristol, England. I'll take you for a drink at the 81. I don't think England will ever let me in to England, man. I'm a convicted felon, and I don't think they let felons go over there, but I would definitely go to England. I would love to go there. Should someone pull a camera on me, I would wait and catch him without it. It wouldn't be done there. In prison is way different. You are already in fucking prison, 100%. This life ain't a reality TV show. We don't take videos of fights. Oh, you just take a video before the fight? Come on, man. So what happened? Did they shake hands after him and walk away? And what was this fight over? Was this guy running his mouth to this guy? Or was it over something else? That's what I want to know, Jack. You don't take... Jack says that he was there, and he says, this life in a reality show. We don't take videos of fights. But you take videos before fights and call the guy out. That doesn't make any sense, Jack. Listen, the one percenters these days are just not the same as back in the day. I mean, it's just different world. It's a different world.
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your ass. Let's go. Come on. I'm putting this on Facebook. Trash can right over there. Look. This running from me. Come on, man. Over here to the trash can, man. One arm, my...
This dude says HDMC and Iron Order are holding hands.
Bro, I don't give a if you got one, because I know you ain't got two. Bring it over here to the trash can, dude.
I can't come to the USA. I did 10 years clean. Now I'm hoping maybe able to get stateside one day. Few boys over there from Boston, Massachusetts. Shout out to Boston. I'll be up in Boston very soon. I got a big ass meeting up there. I can't wait. But yeah, Sean, let me know you ever come to the States, man. We'll get together.
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can.
But I want to know what's your opinion on this situation. This guy gets called out. He ends up walking away, but there's people there, obviously. I think Jack may be one of these people. He said he was there. But he said bikers aren't a reality show. They don't put fights on camera. They just put fights on before. They put the camera on before the fights. And this guy walked away. I mean, but Jack says after the camera goes off that the guys fought near the garbage can. So who knows? I'm going to try to get some more information about this situation. I'll let you guys know. Real gangsters move in silence. You don't need a camera to show a fight or trying to be a big man starting shit.
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your...
HDMC better strip
I'm
this
putting this
coward.
on Facebook. Trash can right over there.
Yeah, I think pulling the camera out was a bad move. Bad move. What do you guys think?
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your... Let's go. Come on. I'm putting this on Facebook. Trash can right over there. Look. This running from me. Come on, man. Over here to the trash can, man. One arm, my bro. I don't give a if you got one, because I know you ain't got two. Bring it over here to the trash can, dude.
So what do you guys think? Do you think the guy pulling the camera out is wrong? Or do you think the guy walking away is wrong? I want to know what your opinion is. Your opinion matters. So put it in the comments. Let me know. And I will try to find more information about this situation. And make sure you guys go check out Mike Ball's show. He has a show dropping in 2 minutes. I'll put the link for his show. Let me see here. Or he has a show in 1 minute. Matter of fact, make sure you go check out Mike Ball's show. Go over there right now. If I knew how to do that raid thing, I would do it. I just don't know how to do that. But go check out Mike Ball. Let me know what your opinion is. Who's in the wrong? Is it the guy who pulled the camera out? Why is this not working? What the hell is going on here? Is it the guy who pulled the camera out or the guy who walked away from the camera? I want to know what your opinion is. If you think the guy that pulled out the camera is wrong, put a 1. And if you think the guy that walked away is wrong, put a 2. And let me know. And tomorrow, we're going to be talking about these two dingleberries. I got a really good, funny one for you guys tomorrow. Don't miss it. Tomorrow, we're talking about the 1% Island Boys. If you guys like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. If you don't like this show, write it on a piece of paper, fold it again, stick it right up your ass, and start your own podcast. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.